The old ways of doing business will no longer suffice. We must adapt to the new landscape. Success in this business requires vision, but vision is nothing without control. Our Visual Intelligence division has just confirmed a staggering figure. We have cleared over $3.2 billion this quarter alone. This is an unprecedented trier direct form. Our initial figures were undoubtedly solid. But the growth we are seeing is even larger. They think they control the dynamic, but they are just following the lights. Now, the illusion is finally broken. Now I simply place my cash on the counter. To make a deposit, notice how the teller is ready to receive it, the rest of the paperwork. This makes everything very simple. Our security protocols are absolutely absolute. We manage risk with absolute precision. Your assets remain perfectly secure with us. This entire network represents the future of our operations. Every data point here tells a story of growth. We cannot afford to ignore these numbers. The decisions we make in this room, the global network is shifting rapidly before us. We must understand these connections to secure our future. This is where we are allocating these assets to ensure maximum growth. Every bar represents absolute security for our future. This system is the engine of modern finance, a complex network that powers global growth. Yet, its true scale remains hidden in the shadows, until today. That's not what this really looks like. The real system is modern and transparent. Here, we analyze real-time global data. This is the real face of finance.
The reality is far more.
The global market is shifting, far more dangerous. These connection points reveal a hidden pattern. We must understand this network to survive.
Money market funds, private credit, hedge funds, vehicles, repurchase agreements, and complex networks of financial institutions connected through debt and collateral.
Welcome to the new era of global finance, where capital connects directly with opportunity. But as the network grows, so do the hidden risks. In this dynamic landscape, adaptation is not just a strategy. It is the only way to secure our future asset, and we are leading that charge. Is everything. We use this asset to borrow capital. This generates a credit of $800,000. The funds transfer directly to the banking institution. This setup enables a third-party transaction. It all starts with this, a prime asset. But then we layer on derivatives, until the entire system collapses under its own weight.
Everything works beautifully as long as everyone trusts everyone else.
But what happens suddenly disappears.
We already know the answer.
Sell it all right now before it is too late!
The public story was about excessive borrowing, housing prices, and failing banks. But behind that simple explanation was a much more complicated machine. Mortgages had been packaged into securities and sold throughout the global financial system.
We must proceed with the acquisition. The risk is far too high for us. We have no other choice. Then we face complete collapse. You have no idea what's coming. They're watching every move we make. Trust no one. You come into my office asking for a loan, but your collateral is practically worthless. Give me one good reason to trust you.
Trillions of dollars in guarantees, emergency programs, and central bank support were mobilized to stop the global financial machine from completely collapsing. But here is the part nobody likes talking about. The machine did not disappear. It evolved. After the crisis, traditional banks faced stronger regulations. Capital requirements increased. Risk controls became stricter. So financial activity began moving, not necessarily disappearing, moving into private markets and non-bank institutions.
Investment funds, non-bank lenders, private credit, and increasingly complex financial structures. Today, the global financial system is more connected than ever before.
As a leader in global finance, we bridge markets across continents,
directing capital where it's needed most, driving innovation and growth worldwide.
We must carefully manage our international borrowing. This specific strategy minimizes our exposure to risk.
Suddenly, dozens of institutions across multiple countries are connected to the same chain of risk. One failure may look small.
Global markets are shifting. We must adapt our strategy to stay ahead of the curve.
Look at the repo market. Repo stands for repurchase agreement. It sounds complicated, but the basic idea behind this massive corner of finance is surprisingly simple. One institution needs short-term cash. It gives another institution securities as collateral and receives money. Later, it buys those securities back at a slightly higher price. One institution needs short-term cash. It gives another institution securities as collateral and receives money. Later, it buys those securities back at a slightly higher price. Quietly, almost invisibly, but financial plumbing has one dangerous characteristic. Nobody pays attention to it until something inside the system suddenly breaks. In September 2019, interest rates in parts of the American repo market suddenly exploded. The Federal Reserve was forced to inject emergency liquidity. Then came 2020. The pandemic triggered one of the most violent financial shocks in modern history. Investors around the world rushed desperately for cash.
We are facing an unprecedented collapse. The entire system is under severe stress. We must act with extraordinary intervention, injecting trillions into the global network.
Markets recovered. Asset prices exploded.
And once again, the system survived. But ask yourself, we need rescue.
The machine accelerates until something changes. Interest rates rise. An asset loses value. A major institution fails. Investors suddenly demand their money back.
The process is starting. Collateral loses all value. I need more protection. Liquidate everything now.
Those sales push prices even lower. More collateral loses value. More institutions are forced to sell. This is not a normal market correction. It is a feedback loop. And feedback loops can destroy trillions of dollars faster than governments can react. The greatest risks are rarely the ones flashing red on your screen.
You have no idea what is coming. We have been watching and waiting in the shadows, and now it's too late to stop us.